People are realizing the importance of using clean, renewable energy sources rather than fossil fuels, which release harmful pollutants and are not as sustainable. Wind energy is a good example of a renewable energy source, and is the third largest non-hydro renewable energy source consumed by the U.S., following woods and biofuels. Utilizing the wind for energy is not a new concept. People as early as 5000 BC were using it to propel their boats along the Nile. Wind turbines, which we recognize as the face of wind energy today, derive from windmills, which were used extensively for farming back in the 11th century. In 1887, the first windmill was built to generate electricity by Professor James Blyth in Scotland. However, while traditional windmills relied on the wind to push the blades, modern wind turbines utilize aerodynamic lift generated by airfoil-type blades, making them much more efficient than windmills. Being that wind is a clean, renewable energy source, the clear benefits of wind energy is that the fuel is inexhaustible, free, and emissions-free. Another plus is that it only requires one energy conversion to generate the electricity. This translates to higher efficiencies. However, due to the low capacity factor of wind, the cost of wind production is not the most feasible. This low capacity factor is a result of the unreliable and intermittent nature of the wind. You can't control when the wind blows. Another drawback of wind energy is that the places with the best wind resources are where people are not, making it harder to distribute the generated electricity. Furthermore, the people that do live by wind turbines often complain about the noise made by the blades, and there is some concern about their environmental impact on birds and bats. Though wind power is not perfect, renewable energy initiatives for wind can help states meet their renewable portfolio standards. Currently, a production tax credit provides investors in wind energy systems a tax credit of 2.2 cents per kilowatt hour produced. This PTC has greatly helped the growth of the wind industry over the last 7 years. However, the PTC for wind energy is set to expire at the end of 2012. The expiration of the PTC has happened 3 times before, and each time it caused a downturn in the U.S. wind power capacity for each year following the expiration. The PTC was later extended after each downturn. Will Congress allow for another extension before the 2012 expiration date? Some may argue that tax-based initiatives are financially wasteful, but others would argue that an extension would allow the wind industry to keep growing and would prevent significant American job losses in the manufacturing industry. Further developments of wind turbines are longer blades to increase generation capacity and a movement offshore to accommodate for decreases in land availability. While the shortcomings of wind energy still need to be tackled, the wind continues to be a leading renewable energy source that can help the U.S. meet its clean energy standards.